The Nose Hair Incident by David Blevins. It was just another ordinary day in the Thompson household. Daddy had been working hard at that time at the office, while Harrison and Grayson, his mischievous twin boys, were up to their usual antics. They were known for getting into all sorts of trouble, but nothing could have prepared Daddy for what he was about to walk into when he came home from work that evening. As Daddy opened the front door, he was greeted with a sight that made his heart skip a beat. There, sitting at the kitchen table with Harrison and Grayson, each holding a handful of what appeared to be Daddy's favorite bag of nose hairs and eyelashes. Daddy's eyes widened in shock as he realized what was happening. The nose hairs and eyelashes were for him, not for the boys to snack on. Daddy, we didn't mean to, Grayson stammered, glancing nervously at his brother. Harrison just shrugged a guilty look off his face. Daddy felt a lump from his throat as he fought back tears. Woe is me, boo-hoo, fucking boo-hoo, he cried, feeling betrayed by his own children. The boys looked at each other, feeling guilty for causing Daddy such distress. They knew they had crossed a line this time. Grayson tentatively reached out one hand and put it on his dad's back, trying to offer him some comfort. But Daddy just shook it off and shook his head, his heart breaking at the sight of his boys in tears. I thought you knew those were for me, he whispered, his voice cracking with emotion. I apologize, this cunt keeps on driving by my house. We pause for a second as this cocksucker goes by. So his voice was cracking with emotion, and Harrison and Grayson's sniffles feeling terrible for causing their daddy so much pain. They knew they had made a big mistake by eating Daddy's nose hairs and eyelashes. They had their own nose hairs and eyelashes to eat after all. Daddy wiped away a tear as he looked at his boys. He took a deep breath and then gathered them both in a tight hug. I love you both so much, he said softly, his voice filled with love and forgiveness. Harrison and Grayson hugged Daddy back tightly, feeling grateful for his forgiveness. They knew they had the best daddy in the entire world and vowed never to eat his nose hairs again. Daddy chuckled through his tears, his heart feeling lighter. I guess it's okay if you want to eat my nose hairs, he said, a hint of amusement in his voice. The boys' faces lit up with joy. Wow, as they heard Daddy's words, they jumped up and down, yelling, thank you, Daddy, thank you, we love you. They started doing backflips in the kitchen, their laughter filling the room. They even started ripping out some of their own nose hairs and eyelashes and munching on them happily. But then Daddy's smile faded and he realized something. The boys hadn't offered him any of their own nose hairs and eyelashes to eat. He felt a pang of hurt in his chest as he watched them enjoy their snack without him. He started to cry again, feeling left out and unloved. Harrison and Grayson looked at each other in shock, not realizing they had hurt Daddy's feelings again. Oh, once again they hurt him. You have to be fucking kidding me, Daddy muttered under his breath. He felt a surge of frustration and disappointment welling up inside him. Without another word, Daddy swiftly grabbed a nail from the kitchen drawer and carefully superglued it to his finger with a determined look on his face. And then he went both to Harrison and Grayson and flicked them both in the face and nose, making them yelp in pain. The boys recoiled in shock, tears springing to their eyes. Their dad what the fuck happened. They never expected Daddy to retaliate in such a way, but deep down they knew they had deserved it. A flick in the nose or the super glue glued to their finger. That's what they get for not sharing with him. As the chaos settled down, Daddy hugged his boy's chest. Hear his heart filled with love and forgiveness once more. Harrison and Grayson hugged him back tightly, promising never to eat his nose hairs or eyelashes again. And so the Thompson household and family returned to its usual chaotic but loving state. Daddy and Harrison learned an important lesson about sharing, forgiveness, and unconditional love, and that from that day on, they never ate nose hairs and eyelashes again. Well, at least not without Daddy's permission. The end.